Hi everyone, welcome to this super fluid, creative hip stretch. There's not much to say about this one, it's all in the title, just enjoy. I would always suggest having a yoga block on hand, just in case you need it, and let's get going. Starting down in a child's pose today, so take the toes together, bring the hips all the way back towards the heels, and bring the arms out in front, chest and the forehead down towards the ground. Just take a couple of releasing breaths there, so inhale in through the nose, and sigh out through the mouth. Again, inhale, and let it go. One more, inhale, and release. Start to take a little bit of a sway here, side to side. If the forehead meets the mat, maybe take it a little rock side to side. And maybe with the hips as well, just start to gently work into those hip flexors and the glutes as you rock from side to side. Nice, and then when you're ready, you're going to peel away up into a tabletop position, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under for a moment, just send the bum back towards the heels, stretching out through the bottoms of the feet. Maybe take a little sway, gently side to side here as well. On and inhale, we come all the way back up. Take a couple of cat-cows here, it's just quite nice to work into the spine a little bit here. Inhale, dropping the belly, lift the chest, gaze up. As you exhale, press the mat away, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Another 2 rounds like that, inhaling and exhaling. And then coming all the way back to center on your next inhale. We're going to take the right foot back behind. Just take a moment stretching the heel back behind you, stretching out through the back of that leg. And then from here, we're going to bend the knee, sole of the foot up towards the sky. From here, we're going to exhale, take the right knee back behind the left and sink the bum back. On an inhale, we're going to come back up to center, and exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow or towards the right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, dip that knee back behind the left, sink the bum back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, take the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, take it back. One more time like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it forwards. And then this time, we're going to step the foot to the outside edge of the right hand. Sink the hips forward into our lizard pose here. I'm just going to turn the other way so that I'm turning towards you in a moment. From here, walk the foot in towards the center line. We're going to inhale, rise up into a low lunge, sinking the hips forwards. And then open the arms out to a T shape. We're going to come into a modified baby warrior 2. So swing the back foot off the side of the mat. We're opening towards the left side, sinking into that front leg here, arms out into that T shape. And then from here, modify side angles. So right forearm down, left arm reaching up and overhead. And then come all the way back, lengthen that front leg. Left hand back behind you, reach the right arm up and back into a gate pose. Swing it all the way around to the front again. So bringing that back foot back in line with the knee. From here, we're going to shift the weight back into the left leg, lifting all the way up. So we're going to come into a little bit of a wobbly balance, and it is going to be wobbly to start with. So take the arms out for a little bit of a counterbalance so we can kind of adjust ourselves as we go. We're going to lift the right leg off. And then take that right foot, take your time, taking it all the way back behind. And then all the way forwards again, maybe without placing that foot down. Step the foot back into that low lunge. Left hand plants down, right arm reaches up, twist towards the right leg. And then reach that arm back behind you. Maybe open onto the outside edge of that right foot. Sink the hips. Inhale all the way back into that lizard pose like we started. And then step it back into a tabletop position. We're going to do all of that again on the other side. So again, I'm going to turn around so that I'm still facing you. From here, take the left toes back behind you. Press that heel back towards the back of the room or the back of the mat. And then take the foot up towards the sky. As you exhale, dip the left knee back behind the right, sink the bum back. Inhale back up. And exhale, bring that left knee forwards to the left elbow. Inhale, we come back up. And exhale, sink it back and down. Again, inhale, lift, and exhale, bring it forwards. Inhale, lift, and exhale, take it back. One more, inhale, lift, and exhale, bring it forwards, and then step the foot to the outside edge of the left hand, sinking the hips forwards into a lizard pose. Open through the chest here. And then walk the foot to the center line. We're going to inhale, lift up into that low lunge. Opening out into our baby warrior two, sinking forwards into that front leg. From here, left forearm comes down, right arm reaches up and overhead into our baby side angle stretch. And then the right hand comes down, lengthen through that front leg. Left arm reaches up and overhead. And then swing that left arm all the way down through center, all the way back. Coming all the way back to center. From here, we're going to transfer the weight back into that right leg and do that wobbly balance bit on the other side. So arms out to stabilize yourself. Lift the left leg up. And then take that leg all the way back behind you. Take your time here, maybe leaning forward for a little counterbalance, and then coming all the way back, forwards to the front again. Right hand plants down, left arm reaches up, twist towards the left leg. Maybe reaching back behind, open the chest even more. Both hands come down into that lizard pose again, and then step it back into a tabletop position. Lower down, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra, roll those shoulders back. Exhale, press up and back this time into downward facing dog. Take a little pedal out through the feet here. Bending through one leg and then the other. Shaking out the head, yes and no. And then roll back all the way down onto the hands and the knees. We're going to come through that once again. So from here, lifting the right leg straight up. As you exhale, take it back behind the left knee. Inhale back up. And exhale, bring the right knee to the back of the right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bring it forwards. One more, inhale, lift, and exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift, and exhale, step it straight in between the hands this time. Arms reaching all the way up. Nice, opening out into that baby warrior two. Right forearm comes down to the right thigh, left arm reaches up and overhead. Left hand comes all the way back behind. Right arm reaches up, lengthen that right leg. Come all the way back forwards, come back to center, shift the weight back into that left leg. We're going to come into that wobbly balance transition. So take the arms out, lift the right leg, Slowly take that right leg back. And then take it all the way forwards. Again. Left hand plants down, right arm reaches up, twist. Maybe you're reaching back behind, maybe come onto the outside edge of the right foot. And then all the way back to center, step it back into a tabletop position. Other side, left leg lifts. Exhale, take it back behind the right, sink the bum back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bring it forwards. One more, inhale, lift. And exhale, take it back. Inhale. And exhale, bring it forward. Step it all the way in between the hands. Arms reach up, high crescent lunge. And then open out into that baby warrior two. Let me just move away from the wall. Sinking into that front leg. Left arm comes down, right arm reaches up. And then right hand down, back behind you. Lengthen that front leg. Left arm reaches up and overhead. And then swing that arm all the way down and round, coming back to center. Shift the weight into that right leg. Lift up onto the knee. Arms out to the side. Left leg lifts. Bring it all the way back behind you. And then all the way back in front. Take your time. Right hand comes down, left arm lifts up, twist. Maybe reaching back, maybe rolling onto the outside edge of that left foot. And then coming all the way back to center. Step it back into tabletop and lower down. Inhale, lift baby cobra or cobra. Exhale all the way back into a child's pose. Just for a couple of breaths here. Again, maybe find a little wiggle side to side. Maybe if the forehead meets the mat, you can take that from side to side. Or if it doesn't quite reach the mat, take that block underneath the forehead and rest the forehead down. On an inhale, we roll back up, tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. We're going to take our block with us this time if we need it at the top of the mat. Bring the toes together, right leg lifts up. Bend into that top leg, open the hips. From here, we're going to do those crunches again, but in a downward dog. So right knee comes back behind the left, bend the left knee lots. Inhale, we lift back up. Exhale, bring the weight forwards, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, dip it back behind the left knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bring it forwards. One more time, inhale, left. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it forwards and step the foot in between the hands. Drop the back heel down. Coming all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Right forearm down to the right thigh, left arm reaches up and overhead, extended side angle. And then from here, grabbing hold of your block if you have it, we're going to come into our half moon. So up on the end of that block, we're going to push the weight into the right foot, place that block down on the floor, lift the left leg up, left arm reaches up. Hold it here, one more breath. And then place that left foot back down, left hand comes down the back leg, right arm reaching up and back into our peaceful warrior. And then come all the way down to frame that front foot. Left hand plants down, right arm reaches up. And then reach back behind. Turn onto the outside edge of both feet. So we're kind of corkscrewing the hips around and sink down through the hips, reaching back. Inhale, we come all the way back up and over. Step it back into plank and make your way through a vinyasa. Inhale, lifting up, your choice. Exhale all the way up and back into a downward facing dog. Take the toes together, left leg lifts up. Bend into that top leg, open the hips. And then take those dips again. So left knee back behind the right, bend the right knee lots. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, shift the weight forward, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, bring it forwards. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, bring it all the way in between the hands. Arms reaching up into warrior one. Exhale, open out, warrior two. From here, left forearm this time, right arm reaches up and overhead, extended side angle. Take note of where your block is, grab hold of it now if you have one. Shift the weight into the left foot, coming up into our extended side angle. Half moon pose again, reaching up. One more breath here. And then place the right foot back down into a peaceful warrior. Right hand down the right leg, left arm reaches up. Cartwheel the hands all the way down to frame that front foot. Right hand down, left arm reaches up. Reaching back behind you, come onto the outside edges of both feet. Sink the hips low. And then all the way back to center. Step it back and lower down. Inhale, lifting up and press back into child's pose. Forehead down towards the mat. Slowing down the breath. On an inhale, we roll up. So our hip stretching flow wouldn't be complete without a pigeon pose. Slide the right knee forwards to the back of the right wrist. Slide that left leg back behind you, coming into our pigeon. Inhale, lift and lengthen here. Exhale, we come forwards, maybe even lower down. Maybe even bringing a little bit of a thread the needle here, threading that left arm underneath the right and coming down onto the left side of the face, the left shoulder. Coming all the way back up, tuck the back toes under, lift that back knee to slide it in. We're going to step straight back with that right foot coming into a gate pose. So swing the left toes off the side of the mat. We're going to reach that right arm up and overhead. Maybe take a couple of circles with this top arm. And then all the way back to center. Slide the left knee forwards. Slide that right leg back, adjusting this front foot either out to the side a little bit more or underneath you, depending on how the hip and the knee is feeling. Inhale, lengthen here, and exhale, we walk the hands forward, resting down on the forearms or even lower down. Again, option to come into a thread the needle here. Right arm threading underneath the left, coming onto the right side of the face, the right shoulder. Coming all the way back up. Walk the hands in towards you. Slide the left leg back through tabletop and then straight back behind you into a gate pose. Swinging the right foot off the side of the mat. Left arm reaching up and forwards. Open through the chest as you lift. And then from here, we're going to make our way all the way down to sit onto the bum, bringing both the legs forwards, soles of the feet together, knees out nice and wide. Just take a couple of pulses here in our butterfly pose. And then walk the hands forward over the legs. Maybe take a little rock from side to side. Now roll it all the way up. Just finishing here with a couple of rolls up and down through the spine. Just to massage out through the spine. Give the spine a little bit of love. So hands to the backs of the thighs. We're going to rock up and down through the spine a couple of times, 3 or 4 times, or just carry on for as long as you want. And then eventually coming all the way up into a comfortable seated position, or take a Shavasana. As always, that's completely up to you. If you want a Shavasana, then absolutely go for it. Otherwise, I will leave you here. Thank you for joining me in this fluid hip stretching flow, and I look forward to seeing you next time.